What's up, veggies? My name is VTR, and welcome back to another movie review. And today we are going to be reviewing Vivo. I did not know what to expect going into this because all I knew about this is that the main character was voiced by Lin-Manuel Miranda, however you say his name. I cannot say his name to save my life. Um, and it's animated, Sony Animation, and that's really all I knew about it. And also, the main character wasn't a monkey. He's a kinkajou, whatever that is. All right. So let's read the synopsis. This is a long one. Oh, I'm not reading all this. This is too long. So I will just go ahead and do my own synopsis. I guess so that's way too long. Um, so Vivo is about Vivo. He was friends with this old man who they would always go out and play music in the plaza. And one day he gets invited to come see his someone that he was in love with back in the day. She left to pursue a music career, and she invited him to come see him on her final performance. And but he passes away, and then Vivo has to bring this song to her, and also Vivo ends up running into this little girl. More on her in a minute. First off, I think the first bit of this movie is really strong. I think the movie starts out really strong, and the music is good. Like the music is good. Like I definitely, you can tell it's Lin-Manuel Miranda style. You can definitely feel that. You definitely can feel like that. Yep, this is Lin-Manuel Miranda, or however you say his name. His this is his style. Definitely tell while watching the film. With that being said, though, I think the movie overall does a fantastic job with its main character, who's also voiced by Lin-Manuel. And also the old man, even though he's not in the movie that much, he was also a great likable character. Pretty much all the characters in here are fun. I think the movie does a really good job with the music, the animation. Uh, some of the character designs I'm like not the biggest on. It's like a little the human. I'm not the biggest fan of some of the character designs in this movie, but besides that, I think the movie overall is a fun time. I think the music is fun. I think it's lively. There's some animation here where there's like this like 2D, 3D, like pseudo animation that's kind of interesting. I think is really beautiful to look at. Um, um, and so the little girl, her name was Gabby. I had a feeling I was going to hate this character. Her first introduction did not help. And then obviously her second introduction did not help. Her first song did not help. Like the first bit we know this character, the first chunk of the time we know this character, I am like, oh my goodness, get her off screen. But later down the road, she becomes more likable and everything, and has a reason for wanting to help Vivo with all this. But obviously, there's times this character can be really annoying, and but I think it worked. She's fine, though. I can't say she's a horrible character, but like I said, that good chunk at the beginning there, she is annoying. I'm not even gonna lie there. She is annoying with that first chunk of the movie. I think well, the first chunk she's in the movie. Um, with that being said, there's some other characters in the movie. Freaking Michael Rooker is in this movie. A small part of the snake. which I was like, when I was watching it with a buddy, and I was like, "Is that Michael Rooker? Is that him?" 'Cause I wasn't sure. Then we watched the credits, and I'm like, "Yeah, I knew it was him." He also meets these birds, these spoonbills, whatever they call them, um, which are smaller roles, not really in the movie that much. And there are also these three Girl Scouts, which I think are fun. They're uh, like you love to not like them, especially the main one. She's like a little Karen. Um, but the movie overall it's a fun time. I think they do pretty a lot of fun stuff with the animation, with the music, the characters, the heart of the film. I think they do a pretty darn good job there. I think overall this is a fun time. I think most people would find this to be a fun animated film. Um, Vivo obviously is like a really interesting character. I think he goes through a small little arc in the movie, which gets wrapped up really quick. Um, where he's like, "I don't want you to go. We stay here in the plaza and everything." And then he like obviously he has like the light bulb go off. He's like, yeah, he's got to go. Blah, blah blah. And like when he finally decides, like he's passed away, and it's like it was sad. It was sad. And they handled it pretty well, I think, pretty tastefully and everything. I think overall the movie has a fun atmosphere, has fun characters, has fun animation. I think the movie overall is just a fun time with some few hiccups here and there. Um, with just some of the characters not working and being annoying. Um, and the songs for the most part are, with being a musical, obviously that's a big part of the movie. Like I said, very much can tell it's done by Lemuel. You can tell it's definitely it definitely has that Hamilton, In the Heights, Encanto vibe. Definitely has all the vibes of those movies, and those musicals. Um, you definitely can tell like he's definitely got, and it's hard to not tell it's like because he voices the main character, which is interesting and everything. I think the movie overall is like critics give this movie an 86 on Rotten Tomatoes, and audiences give it a 72, which I'm surprised by that. I am very, very surprised by that. Uh, it's interesting to think about because I thought audience would have liked this more than I thought there's enough stuff in here for adults that not just for kids that a lot of people are going to enjoy about this movie. I think that's one thing where when you make a movie like this, you gotta make sure like you are okay with how the character, like, can these characters be interesting for both kids and adults? Which personally, for the most part, I'd say, like I said, Gabby can be a bit annoying at times, but she grows on you later in the film. I think it's her. Also, this movie ends on a weak song number. I think I know it's the song the movie's been building up to the whole movie. Kind of weak in my opinion. Um, What doesn't end with that? It doesn't end with that song, but like the whole movie's building up to that song. But I guess it's supposed to be like, I don't know, heart wrenching, which I guess it's fine. Um, but what do I give this movie? I'll give it a 3.5. I think that's a solid point for this movie. I think it's got its heart. It's got enough going for it where you can enjoy it and everything, and you can look past some of the annoying parts and still enjoy Vivo. What did you guys think of Vivo? Let me know down in the comment section below. That's really all I've got to say for today's review. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of Vivo. and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.